All right. I wanted to do a quick video just before I lay my head down tonight. The other day I saw my Just a Messenger series and I saw how naive I was. I was so naive. It was the first video that the Lord had me do, where I came out and I told everybody Barack Obama was the Antichrist and the Pope was the false prophet. I even told the Lord I wasn't going to do it. I said, I'm not going to do it. I was in court battling for my kids and anyway, but I've had so many heartbreaks since then, and when I load up the video about the beach and how the Lord showed me that my time's come, that the time has come to an end, and I didn't want the time to come to an end before I just kind of get everything out of me, and I want to get it out. I don't want to go to bed tonight without just getting this out and just apologizing to anyone I've offended. I mean, like I said, the Just a Messenger series, my heart and my intentions were just you can just watch it. You can see how naive I was. I thought everybody would want to know the truth. I thought everybody would just be so excited to see the truth, to go, oh my gosh, look at this. The bombings of all the buildings are printed on our money. The Lord gave me this prophetic utterance, and Barack Obama was in it. And here it is, 2018, and I'm still showing y'all Barack Obama. He's the Antichrist. I'm sorry, but he is. And, sometimes I think maybe I shouldn't have let comments be on any of the videos because, then I wouldn't have to absorb the hatred. I wouldn't have to deal with more broken heart issues than I've already had to deal with. Which I guarantee you, if I told everybody what's happened to me, most of y'all would just be bawling in tears. I just talked to a friend of mine the other day about something that just recently happened. Just complete betrayal from family, and I'll be talking about it on my last video or on the beach video. I'll talk about it, but it's to a point of broken heartedness that when I see people that are just nasty, mean trolls, I've kind of lost my pity for them, and I have, and I want to apologize for that because that's not who I am. I used to try and even convince those people, no, 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 really, just look how obvious this is. And I used to even try as hard as I could just to convince the haters. And then, I was praying just a little while ago, and the Lord, He had me take a look into my own heart. He was like, Jonathan, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Sometimes I forget that they're just unwitting slaves to this monster that's destroying them, that they don't even know they're doing it. That's why Jesus said they'll see, but they won't see. They'll hear, but they won't hear. And they will not understand, and they will not turn to me and let me heal them. And then they come with their hate, their threats. People show up at my house. It's insane. I have to deal with, the the threat of someone coming up, and I have children, so I got to defend them, and I will defend them. And so, but it's like, wow, if you don't like the video, just change the channel. But instead, it's this threat. But I realize it's the monster using that host body to make that threat. Y'all have no idea of the losses I've incurred. Most people would have lost their mind by now. Long time ago, I stood in my living room before I did the Just a Messenger series, and I was manifesting the ability to see all this stuff, and I was able to see the hieroglyph very clearly of Akhenaten and Nefertiti, and the Lord had told me to draw it in, and I was just like, I mean, I was so dumbfounded. And I knew that it was so important that I read Isaiah. I was reading Isaiah in my living room, and I read these words. It says, Lord, who shall I send? And Isaiah, the son of Amos, said, send me. I'll go. And I stood in my living room, and I said, send me. I'll go. For all of y'all. Even y'all that hate me. I said I'd go. And I know there's a lot of people that hate the truth. I couldn't even imagine it back then. But there's so many people that hate the truth. I never would have imagined it. But I said, send me. I'll go. I'll go. So I went. And it costs everything. It costs everything. Everything. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather be me than anybody in the history of the world. I'd rather be Jonathan Kleck than anybody in the history of the world. I'm grateful for my ministry. It's been freaking brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, I want to ask anyone to forgive me that I've offended. Tonight, when I lay my head down, I want to know that I just came clean, and I'm sorry that I've harbored any resentment towards even the haters. I just can't believe y'all don't want the truth. How could you not want the truth? And I feel sorry for y'all. And I'm praying for y'all. God have mercy on you. Just like I had to pray for my own dad after he totally betrayed me in the past couple weeks. After he died, I was completely and utterly betrayed by my entire family. So, the only thing we can do is pray for those who hate us and bless those who despitefully use us. Therefore, you'll be children of the Most High, for it rains on the just and the unjust. So be like your Father in heaven. And so I'm praying for all y'all. And I mean that. The people that hate me, I'm praying for you the most. Y'all have no idea how bad it's going to be for you guys. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so freaking bad. It's eternal bad. It's not just a moment of bad. It's not just a little bit of bad. It's eternal. It lasts forever. It never ends bad. Don't you understand? And if you don't accept the truth, you don't come to the knowledge of the truth, and you don't know who the real Jesus is, he's the one that turned the world upside down. That's who he is. It's in Matthew 16. I'll give to you, Peter, the keys to the kingdom of heaven. And upon this rock, I will build my church. There it is. I just want my intentions to remain pure. I don't want to get caught up in all the monster that's using host bodies to try and hate me. God have mercy on the monster. The monster's about to find out just how bad his eternal suffering's about to be. I don't want anybody to have to deal with that. And I mean this, nobody, even my worst enemy, I don't want to have to deal with it. So God have mercy on all y'all. Pray that you get it. I pray that if something happens, you might turn from it and go, oh my God, everything he said is true. That day's coming, I guarantee it. You can't argue with the data the Lord gave me. It's not arguable. Either the Vatican is a giant snake or it's not. If it is, then I've been right about all of it. Anyway, God bless you guys. And anyway, accept my apology, please. Anyone I've offended, I apologize. All right.